Hey everyone, now I'm going to demonstrate some lumbar stabilization exercises. Now, when I say lumbar stabilization, I mean we're trying to strengthen muscles around your back and your lumbar region without actually moving your trunk or your spine. Now, this is very important for people with low back pain and acute disc issues, where if you move your spine, it'll cause more problems, more pain, and puts more pressure on the disc. So these exercises are designed to keep your back and your trunk stable while activating and tightening all the muscles and strengthening them. Now, most people, what they do is they think of getting your abdominal strong by doing a lot of crunches and movements and Superman exercise for the back. Now, these can be done at the later stage of the rehab, but the initial stage of rehab should be stabilization. So no movement of the trunk, but still strengthen muscles around your trunk and your low back. Sounds good? Now, when I say lumbar stabilization, there's another name for it. These are also called a dead bug exercise. When I say dead bug, if you imagine these dead bug, they would just move their arms and legs, and the body doesn't move. It's just another term used for as a dead bug. If you're doing something very similar, so we're not moving the trunk, we're just moving the arms and the legs, simulating a dead bug situation. All right. Now, you saw my other video of how to activate the transverse abdominis. Very important. Practice, practice, practice. You got to know how to activate the transverse abdominis before you do any of these exercises. There is no point moving these legs and arms without keeping this transverse abdominis muscles nice and tight. There won't be any benefit at all, right? So once again, I'm just going to go down. The best position to start these exercises is, once again, we're going to go into a semi-reclining position. I'm just going to recap the transverse abdominis activation. So once again, my hand goes in on my tummy, just one hand there. And I'm going to breathe in through my nose. I'm going to go in. And I'm going to breathe out of my mouth and slowly tightening my abdomen in and up. All right. I have activated my transverse abdominis. Now my hand goes down. Now in this position, what you can do is you can practice this 10 times, considering it's 10 seconds while you're holding it and I'm talking. So I would have started these movements the moment I held these contractions. All right. The very basic thing you can do is you can take your hands all the way up and all the way down. Remember, I'm doing this while holding this tight. The alternate hand goes up, alternate hand comes down. So you can do this 10 times. The next thing you can do is you can slowly straighten your leg and bring it back. And you can take the other one and you can bring it back. You can do that 10 times. Now, once again, I'm holding this down. So when you feel it's getting too tight, you can't hold it for too long, just let go and take a break, right? So once again, you activate the transverse abdominis, you hold it nice and tight, make sure it's gentle, not too tight, about maybe less than 50% of the strength. That's the correct way of holding it. And then you're practicing arm movements, all the way up, and then you're practicing simple leg movements, up and down. And here's some advanced movements you can try, all right? So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to alternate it. I'm going to hold it tight, and I'm going to take the right arm up and the left leg out. I'm going to alternate it, the other one out. I'm doing this while holding the contraction. See that? One more time, alternate. And another alternate. Here's another one. Hold it tight, and you can bring your knees to the chest. Once again, I'm not moving my trunk, as you can see here, just moving my legs while holding it tight. Once again, bringing it close, bringing it down. One more time. There we go. All right, so this is how you do a simple dead bug exercise, also known as lumbar stabilization exercise, while holding your tummy nice and tight. Okay, there's so many variations, but these are the most basic you need to do for lumbar stabilization. I hope this is clear. Thank you.